The liberal view on asylum philosophy focuses on humanitarian protection and the idea that asylum is a fundamental human right. Approach advocates for inclusive policies, easier access to refugee status, and a broad interpretation of what qualifies as persecution. History the post-WWII United Nations Refugee Convention 1951 set the foundation for modern asylum systems. Liberal policies led to expansion of refugee rights, especially in Western nations like Canada, Germany, and Sweden. LGBTQ+ asylum rights emerged in the 1990s and 2000s, recognizing sexual orientation and gender identity as valid grounds for protection. Examples of liberal influence in Canada. Canada's Safe Third Country Agreement (STCA) exception allows people to seek asylum if they enter irregularly. The recognition of gender-based violence, LGBTQ+ persecution, and political dissent as valid grounds for protection. Liberal policies under leaders like Pierre Trudeau and Justin Trudeau expanded refugee intake. The conservative view on asylum philosophy prioritizes national security, border control, and economic concerns over broad asylum protections. Approach tends to support stricter immigration laws, tighter border controls, and limiting who qualifies as a refugee. History the Cold War era saw Western conservatives mainly granting asylum to those fleeing communist regimes rather than general persecution. In the 2000s, conservative policies in the US, UK, and Australia introduced more restrictive asylum processes. In Canada, conservative governments have attempted to tighten refugee rules and reduce the acceptance rate. Examples of conservative influence in Canada. The Harper government, 2006 to 2015, made asylum tougher by restricting appeals and increasing deportations. Policies like designated countries of origin (DCOs) made it harder for claimants from certain countries. Conservatives argue for closing irregular border crossings such as Roxham Road between Canada and the US. This information is brought to you by Adeboyelash Inc.